It's Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us this morning. Dr. Collier, happy to have you.
Thank you so much, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Rickey. Rock Tea, Special K. Gary with the T. Alfredas and the Brat. It's been rocking in the studio this morning, so thank you for allowing me to be a part of it and to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, imagine if every day you had to be concerned about how you feel. Will I have severe abdominal pain? Will I have cramps today? Will I have diarrhea or bloody stools or constipation? You think, well, will I go to work today if I feel okay? Will I go to the party? Will I go out to the dinner that everybody's planning, the family dinner? If my diarrhea is controlled? Well, Rickey, you got 1.6 million Americans living with this concern. It's inflammatory bowel, irritable bowel disease week, Rickey. 70,000 cases are diagnosed each year. IBD, or inflammatory bowel disease, causes pain and inflammation in the small and the large intestines, whereas Crohn's disease affects the colon directly. This chronic disease doesn't have a cure, but there are some amazingly new treatment options I've been talking about for years, and now they're becoming more mainstream. Colitis can cause problems and symptoms such as dehydration if you're having chronic diarrhea, blood in the stool, fever, severe abdominal pain that literally just impacts you can't function. So, every time you're thinking about eating, you want to go out to a buffet, you want to go out to, I heard you talking about Longhorns this morning, or any other restaurant, you have to be concerned when you walk into a place, where's the bathroom? I need to make sure that I know exactly where it is so I can get to it if I get into GI distress. So they got, the primary therapy had been steroids for these diseases, and they would control the symptoms. But over long term, steroids can cause diabetes, weight gain, thyroid disease, high blood pressure, elevate your cholesterol and your triglycerides level. So the cure would cause other diseases and metabolic pathways and ultimately result in you dying from a heart attack or a stroke. So we're always talking about inflammation and inflammatory pathways. So these new treatments literally target those pathways. One is called the IL-23 and the other the CD64. And if you block those, you can control those symptoms. So every football commercial or every time I'm watching a football or basketball game now, and even this morning on the radio station, I heard a commercial for a drug called Tremfya that treats eczema, psoriasis, Crohn's disease, and other autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis. So they started off targeting rheumatoid arthritis and, believe it or not, Rickey, trying to block the immune response and rejection when people received transplants, like kidney transplants. And they found these people would get the transplant anti-rejection medications, and it will control their other autoimmune problems. So that's targeted research to find out, how to get the best way out of these drugs. So these treatments mute the entire immune system function and control the symptoms. They have a direct effect on the bowel via the gut biome. So I've long been a proponent. People say, what can I do naturally to keep my stomach controlled? Probiotics. Probiotics are God's gift to the GI tract. So if you are not taking probiotics or eating Greek-style yogurt on a regular basis, then you'll have GI problems. We oftentimes talk about, foul-smelling gas coming out of your bottom and your top, bad breath, etc. That's your GI tract telling you that it's under distress and the gut biome is bad. So you can change that gut biome.
Going to the bathroom, doing the Dairy Queen.
The little curl.
The little curl.
Which results in an extended white period. And then, you never sure whether you walk by air then is good because people can always tell. I took the
probiotic and did a vanilla and the chocolate mix. I said, golly. All right, let's go. You want to go to the phone, Dr. Collier?
Absolutely. Let's answer the
All right, you're over, Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I wanted to ask him if he can give us a little bit more information on yeast infection, like how it happens, what can we do about it?
Ma'am.
Okay, now there's two types. We're talking about things like men can actually get yeast infections, particularly if they are not circumcised under the foreskin. Yeast grows where it's moist and wet. So if you don't police that area, retract your foreskin after you urinate, make sure you dry it off well, then you'll get yeast infections. And for women, of course, are well aware of yeast infections, sometimes after taking antibiotics, sometimes after you change the vaginal flora. And then there are infections of yeast and other fungal infections that can literally get in your bloodstream. So once again, probiotics are the natural treatment of choice for that. They can really change your gut biome, change the amount of yeast that's in your body, prevent women from getting yeast infections, and particularly men. If a man gets a yeast infection under their foreskin, it's tragic. It's very unpleasant. Okay, Ricky, that's for you.
Yo, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Pat.
Yes, my husband has prostate cancer, and he's been given two choices of a procedure to get done, and I was wanting to know between the seed implant and the radiation, which procedure did Dr. Collier think would be best suited for him? He's only had one spot, that one cell that the doctor saw.
Okay, I'm a strong proponent of the seed, which is radiation therapy. It's just direct radiation therapy. The seeds are radioactive. They're about the size of a grain of rice, and they inject them directly into the prostate tissue to kill the cancer cells locally. Now, Dr. Collier was not a big proponent of external beam radiation, but the technology has improved so much. It is now very focused and doesn't do damage. Before, they radiated your entire pelvis, and everything in the pelvis would get damaged. Your bladder, your colon, your rectum, and you end up sometimes what's called radiation proctitis, which is a real curse, worse than the Crohn's disease. But nowadays, the new technology, they even refer to it as the gamma knife. That's radiation that's so specific, it's like operating on a person. You can target the cancer cells. So both are good options, but if you've only got one spot, I like the seeds better. That would be my recommendation. But again, there are other options as well. So make sure that all possible treatments have been discussed with you. There's a thing called a green light laser, and there's cold therapy, there's microwave therapy, there's a variety of different things, and oftentimes what's recommended is what's available at that particular hospital or what that doctor does, and there may be another doctor that does another technique. So again, this is an opportunity to get what I call a second opinion, but I'm a high and big proponent of the seed therapy, and I think that would be a good option. Okay,
y'all with Dr. Collier, good morning.
What causes atrophy of the clitoris?
Disuse. So oftentimes when you heard the term "don't use it, you lose it," atrophy of the clitoris.
Yeah.
His penis will actually shrink. Same thing with a woman. And so hormone deficits as well, estrogen and progesterone. So estrogen therapy will help improve that. And there are some other things. Dr. Collier is a big proponent of bioidentical hormone replacement therapy that will not only improve the size, but also help with the sensitivity, make your orgasms go from a 6 on a scale of 10 to a 20 on a scale of 10, make your vagina thick and moist, and allow you to enjoy sexual encounters.
Ma'am, what was the question again?
Yeah. What causes atrophy of the clitoris?
Oh, I was just making sure I was clear. All right, yeah.
Pray for that.
That might be the question of the week.
Yeah. All right,
got all the ladies hype. Dr. Collier.
Y'all.
And the men, we talking about yeast.
Hey,
we own it today, boy. Hey, people need
they
got questions they need to know. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866. More of your calls and questions with Dr. Collier. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
We on one today.
What was the question?
The apathy of your
clitoris.
Atrophy.
What do you mean? It shrinks if you don't use it.
Clitoris often caused by reduced hormone levels.
You wanted to shrink.
Barbie doll. Hey! Gary, that reminds us we used to be on the hip hop. Remember, it was on 97.9 the beat in Dallas.
The beat, baby.
That's the home. That's what Rickey Smiley Morning Show started in the D of Dub.
Yep.
We used to play that boy sitting up in that little studio in Valley View Mall. Give me no flashback.
The fishbowl. The fish
Sitting
bowl.
up there that morning eating Vita Lark was over there on the floor eating some neck bones for breakfast one morning. We would be in the studio cooking. Y'all remember Dr. Collier, we was in the studio one morning cooking oxtails.
Oxtail. That was way back.
Oxtails During the morning show, had some in a pressure cooker. By the time we got off the air, ooh, what drove that? Ooh. Oh man, I'll make you some Jamaican style oxtails with some butter beans. I got that recipe from Eva.
Yeah.
Boy, can't nobody make no damn oxtails like Eva.
And the butter beans.
It's up and the butter beans off in that. All right, you on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I wanted to ask if I want to start doing turmeric and water, but I currently take amlodipine and hydrochlorothiazide for blood pressure. So I didn't know if that would be okay. Turmeric for my arthritis. I have bad knees, and also he mentioned something to take for bad knees, something over the counter. That would work. That would be great.
Okay, for the bad knees, osteobiflex, which contains glucosamine and chondroitin. Those are the two key components that literally, and the only thing that's ever been shown to repair joints. Omega-3 fish oil is also good because it lubricates the joints. And then turmeric is perfectly okay. It's an anti-inflammatory. It will actually help control your blood pressure, because high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol are all inflammatory conditions. Turmeric is good for that, and there's no contraindication with those two medications. Just make sure you drink plenty of water when you take it.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yeah, I have a question. I want to know what causes, anal leakage. Like having problems with, like, a lot of, people call it wet fart, and I just want to know how to stop it and what causes it.
Them probiotics do that.
Probiotics will definitely help with that, and also the colon cleanse, the lipo cleanse. So I call that the belly fix or the gastrointestinal solution. So that will help. Those two products, you can go to the website, lipodrops.com, get the probiotics and the lipo cleanse, which is not a laxative. It binds to make you have large, easy to pass bowel movements, but you definitely need to change that gut biome. And again, so it's changed that's called anal jelly, actually. It's a lubricant that helps you pass hard, solid stools. So that's an important thing. So you need to have it there, but you just don't want it leaking. And of course, because if it leaks, it stains your underwear and also can smell bad. So very important that you do that. Change the GI flora, and hopefully you still have intact anal sphincter, and that's not a problem.
You fart and end up in a tree. You on with that? You on with Dr. Collier? Good morning.
Yes, my question for Dr. Collier is, I'm having a hard time getting my thing up, and I tried the green pill, the blue pill, and none of that works. I want to know what else could I possibly do, man?
2 popsicles.
Okay, now I got a product that people love called a Lipo Tea. Lipo Tea, which is a daily product. So instead of something that you take when you need it, like Viagra, Cialis, and those products that do help with erection, because erection is a blood flow phenomena. They improve blood flow to the penis. You get longer, harder erections. But you want to fix the problem. And the Lipo Tea will do that, 2 or 3 capsules every day, anytime after dinner. And it turns Clark Kent into Superman. So you will be so glad that you've had that. We get rave reviews as one of my more popular products. So Lipo Tea for the men, Lipo Hers for the women.
Yes, sir. Just get your 2 popsicle sticks, 4 rubber bands on a Subway bag. You a killer.
I mean,
he said, what can I do, mine?
we've had some questions today.
Boy, yes, sir.
It went from a man asking about some yeast, to some
it's a whole problem.
clitoris, to some anal.
Let them know how you can be reached.
Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ask Dr. MJ, where we have hundreds of videos on various healthcare topics. Don't believe me, just watch. Go to my official website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on Dr. Collier's Lipo Hers for female sexual enhancement, lipobiotics, and lipo cleanse, the solution for gastrointestinal health. Remember, follow me on all social media at Ask DRMJ, Ask Dr. MJ, on all social media platforms. Get your 2025-26 flu shot now available at your local pharmacy. December is also influenza month. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Stay! Don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Stay! I wait for that. Stay.
Stay. Don't you dare go away.